What does your leisure wear look like? I mean, I can't imagine you in sweatpants.
Brace yourself. I had a fashion evolution and an epiphany. I now understand the comfort trap. And indeed, I was in sweatpants.
Well, here I am chatting with designer, icon, legend, stunner, Jeremy Scott. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I'm super, super excited about Making the Cut Season 2.
Welcome to Los Angeles and to Making the Cut.
We're so excited to be back.
Our mission remains the same.
We're here to find the next great global fashion brand. So fresh.
I want to start off with a pretty easy question. I think it's an age-old debate. Fashion versus style. Which one do you think is more important?
Oh, style. It's always style because that really comes from within and that's personal. And I think that that's the most beautiful thing always is the individual's own personal spin on everything. I mean, you can take anything and make it look amazing if you have style. And I think that that's just the quintessential.
100% agree with you on that one. One of the things that I love about Making the Cut is that we sort of get to see a glimpse into the creative process of these designers. Unsurprisingly, they're all very, very different. So I'm curious, what does your personal process look like?
My personal process is very intuitive. I have an idea and then it just takes and engulfs me. And then I can't really even see anything but that. And it's almost like as if there's blinders in front of my eyes. And then I just go steadfast to make that vision happen. And that's what happens with me every season.
That's incredible. So congratulations as well on launching, Spring Summer for men and your cruise collection for women today.
Thank you.
You talk a lot about vision and intent. And so a look may not be fully realized, but you can still sort of see the intent or the vision behind it. Why do you think it's important to hone in on that and back it with confidence?
I think you really need to understand each time what you're doing and where your heart is with it. And that's why I really try to impart with them is to really show us who you are, show us your passion, take what you're doing and turn up the volume and really give us the essence of who you are so that people can see what you stand for as a designer, what your brand stands for, and hopefully for them to fall in love with you.
Absolutely. What do you stand for as a designer?
Fun, passion, color, whimsy, all of that.
Amazing. I'm not, great with color. I have a lot of black in my closet and you're the only designer that can get me to wear gold. Everything that I own is either silver or platinum or gun metal. Just love your pieces so much that I have to go to it. So, so thank you for opening up the world of gold to me.
See, that's what's amazing is when someone can, inspire you to do something that's out of your norm because, they've opened this world for you. And I think that's really what I always try to tell the designers is really, just be you, the purest essence of you.
I feel you do a great job judging that as well. So, I mean, as a creative, I feel you're constantly putting yourself in these vulnerable positions, but being a judge, you obviously have to dole out some criticism. Do you find it difficult knowing that you might be crushing someone's dreams?
Oh boy, that was the most challenging part for me at the beginning. The first episode, I was very curt with my words and I really was trying to hold them back because I was I don't want to upset someone. I don't want to hurt someone. I don't want to demoralize someone. And then I kind of had to let go and realize I am giving them a gift. I am giving them information, knowledge. I am imparting them with the tools for them to hopefully not only win the next challenge or the competition, but to win at their career in life, if this is the career they choose. So, I really just had to let go and think, if I can be honest, that's the best gift I can give them.
Yeah, and it's not every day that you get to have a mentorship basically with Jeremy Scott. So it never ceases to amaze me how many times someone will send something down their runway and backstage the designer's oh my God, this is amazing. And then cut to the judges who are all what is this? Any advice on how to check a look before walking out of the house? Gut check it.
Oh, I really do firmly believe, though, that if you feel like you look good, then you look good, because it really has to radiate from inside. So when you're really getting dressed yourself and you're putting something together, it kind of goes back to your question about style. It's like, if this feels right to you and it feels good and you feel like you look great, then you're going to carry it off and look amazing. And that's often what models have to do sometimes with some of these questionable garments that you're describing.
Yeah, totally. So I guess my final question for you is, what one fashion tip would you recommend to anyone?
One fashion tip I would recommend to anyone. I mean, I always think that you really should just find what works for you. You know what I mean? That's the thing. It's like, what works for someone else or looks good on someone else doesn't necessarily look for you. And that's like about not following trends or not worrying about what's in or out or how everyone else is doing it. It's like, do you, just you do you.
I'm always doing me. That's the way to do it, honestly. Jeremy, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. This is honestly like a dream come true. So I really appreciate it.
Thank you. It's such a pleasure to meet you.
Keep making amazing clothes.
Keep wearing them.
Hi, guys.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me about Making the Cut Season 2. Absolutely loved it.
So you've seen it?
I have. Yeah, I've watched everything but the final episode.
Oh, I'm thrilled to hear that. That's great.
Yeah, this makes us very happy. Like everyone who we've been speaking to today, I hope they're not all lying to us, but they all were like, oh my God, the season is amazing. And, we were worried. We were worried in the beginning because, we were traveling everywhere in all the different fashion capitals of the world. I mean, we went to Tokyo, Paris, New York, LA. We were all over the place. And now it's like, okay, we're going to do Malibu. But, we put like an even bigger creative hat on, I think. And kudos to the art department for making this so magical and the way it was filmed. I mean, I feel like I'm watching into a movie theater and watching like a real fabulous movie. It just feels so good, everything about it. And we're super proud of it. We have 10 amazing, talented people from around the world. We're seen around the world now, over 200 countries. And so, we wanted to also have people from all over the place. So it was fun. It was different because we were all scared. We were scared to touch anything. Anyone is bringing anything. No. Everyone. I was like constantly, no, don't, no. But it's a time we won't forget, right, Tim?
Absolutely, we will not forget it. But also, Heidi, what you're saying about how careful we were, it's why we all remained healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we were all very respectful of everyone's space. And I mean, I made my own lunch in the morning, drove myself there. I was too scared to even drive with someone. It was like, brought my steamers, I made my snacks. I felt like I was going to school for the day.
You were a self-cleaning oven.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Oh my God. So before we start, Tim, I have a question for you. Has anybody seen Andre?
I wonder if anyone has.
Seriously. Honestly, I can't be around anybody named Andre because of you, because that's all I can think of now.
Okay.
But jumping back into Making the Cut. So things are obviously very different this time around. For starters, you brought all of these designers into this sort of like compound because of COVID, right?
Yeah.
So how do you think that changed the formula? Personally, I really liked the change up.
I think in a way it was nice for them to not pack up all the time, going to a different time zone, because I remember they were really tired last time. I was tired, so they must have been tired. And I landed and I kind of snoozed around in my hotel room while they were doing stuff. So I feel like this time around, I think it was nice. They settled in. Some settled in and then had to leave immediately. So that was not nice for them. But everyone who got to stay a little longer, I think it was nice for them because you get kind of, you were able to get into a different kind of groove. And I think internally they knew they had to give it some to make it more magical. But also I feel like they were so excited that they could even show their art to the world, because we didn't even know if it was going to happen. When COVID hit in the beginning, we were supposed to film in the summer, and then we pushed it further and further to the end of the year, to the point where I was like, I don't think this is going to happen anymore. And I think they thought the same thing. So when we got the green light, yes, we can go. They were like, the floodgates were open. So I think they were just so happy to produce and make things. You could just feel the energy. So we could have been anywhere and it would have been fabulous, because they're incredible people who love to make things.
And Scott, the silver lining to our COVID restrictions and the fact that we weren't traveling, we weren't leaving the ranch, meant that the designers had no distractions. Yeah. They could really just focus on their work solely. and not have to worry about a field trip to the Louvre.
Totally. I mean,
Even
who
though
wants to
that's
do
fun
that, right? So, Tim, I feel like we always see you in suits. I mean, you even make a joke on one of the episodes about wearing denim in public for the first time, I think during the Levi's challenge.
I was there for it. I saw it.
With like a lot of people pretty much living in sweatpants during the pandemic, I have to know, what does your leisure wear look like? I mean, I can't imagine you in sweatpants like at home.
Well, Scott, brace yourself. I had a fashion evolution and an epiphany. I now understand the comfort trap. And indeed, I was in sweatpants. Yeah, but I have to tell you, I would not go to the lobby of my apartment building to get my mail in my sweatpants, or even go to the garbage receptacle. I would wear proper clothes, not this, but jeans and a turtleneck, or some nice open collared shirt. But no, I understand the comfort trap now. I'm much more empathetic to people who dress with that as a goal.
I kind of feel like you should be taking a photo of you in your sweats and post it on July 16th saying like, the sweatpants are done, people. Let's get back to fashion. You know what I mean? You should do one, because I feel like we all want to see what you look like in sweats and what kind, what color. I want to know.
They have to be gray fleece, and they have to be inexpensive. I heard the other day about a $1,500 pair of cashmere sweatpants. Whoever buys these things needs to be locked up. It's totally insane. Really, it's just crazy.
I mean, the athleisure stuff is getting out of control. But,
Absolutely. God bless you, Scott.
All right. So my final question for you guys is, with so many stores being closed over the past year, naturally people have taken to sort of shopping online more, which personally not my favorite thing, because I like the sort of tactile experience of it all. But it got me thinking, you always hear about people getting things in the mail that are nothing like what they saw online. Have either of you had like a really horrible shopping experience?
I feel like because I'm in the industry for so long and I have modeled so many things, and I know what most of the time things look behind when they're pinned and pulled and held into place for the photo. I feel like I can see when you know what fabric it's made out of, and you can see if it falls apart when you get it.
And for me, knock wood, I've never been disappointed. I mean, maybe I'm just a discerning buyer or shopper. I know what I want, and I do my due diligence and research. And I'm a happy camper when things arrive. I think this is even better than I thought. So it's good. Yeah.
Love to hear it. Well, guys, thank you so much for taking the time to chat with me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I really, really appreciate it. And
thank you. Take care. Stay well.
Bye. Thank you. Bye.
Should we get this party started?
Let's do it. Let's start the fashion show.
Hey, that's my line. Let's start the fashion show.
Welcome to Los Angeles and to Making the Cut.
We're so excited to be back.
Our mission remains the same.
We're here to find the next great global fashion brand.
We scoured the globe and found 10 fashion designers with existing brands. And we have some extraordinary judges here to help us this season.
I don't have to love what you create, but make me feel something.
You take these garments and you show us who you are.
This competition is going to change the face of my business. It's going to change my life.
And Heidi, you love to say this part.
And the winner will get $1 million. Cha-ching. And the winning accessible look will be immediately available in the Making the Cut store.
Whoa.
This is huge. I have to win this.
Looking so fresh.
Blow us away.
So